Right, it's Saturday the 30th of June 2007. Just a quick update. Not much change at the moment, it's still a little bit misty on my side. Still taking the drops. The only problem she's having one of the painkillers analgesic. What's its name? Dextrocodone or something like that. One of its main things that it gives you is constipation, which she gets anyway. She just take lactose for. So she can't take them as much as she would like to reduce the pain. So it's a catch-22 thing. So she's on paracetamol, but seems to be okay. Yeah, a few things she told me that I thought I'd tell you, which I didn't think of actually, is when she woke up in the recovery room, which I was thinking about before, is whether when you have an operation, do you dream when you're asleep? Probably not, I assume, because I assume the brain is inactive. I don't know. Maybe someone tell me if you've ever had surgery, and if you know your experiences, share them with video or text comments. And if you dreamt or anything like that. Yeah, and when she woke up, the first thing she did was move her tongue about her mouth to see if she had a pipe. So she obviously was pretty concerned about that. And when she did, and then, you know, even though there was pain in her eye, you know, she was thankful for that. The pain was secondary, so maybe that helped in a way to cope with the pain, to have that fear. And the other thing, when the patch come off, which I didn't think as well, is that she was thinking that maybe when she opened her eyes she'd see nothing. So yeah, these were the things I thought I'd share. And also I was thinking about the other patients in her ward, which all went on the same day. They had different procedures, but to do with the eye. The old lady I mentioned before, not mentioning names because of copyright, not copyright, because of personal confidentiality. But I think I said that she lives on her own, and I was thinking, you know, I'm with my wife here looking after her, and it's difficult as it is for her. And then I was thinking of this old lady who's in her 80s, how difficult it is for her to look after herself. You know, she doesn't have any help, she has family obviously, but she's quite independent. And you know, knowing how difficult it is for my wife, I was imagining how extremely difficult it must be for her. We don't think about these things, you know, older people, how difficult things are. And even I saw someone, I think, coming back from the hospital, across the road, and these are things that await us all if we get to that stage, when we're old and frail and unable to do things. It's quite a daunting thought. Anyway, the other thing I was going to tell you is I will be posting, separate from this, the 4 poems that I wrote on here's the writing, all nice and scruffy. 4 poems I wrote during our operation on the, what date was it? 27th of June. So you know, these are the titles. Time Played a Part in Our Destiny, The Clock Tower, What Lays Ahead of Me, and finally, The Ant and the Citadel. That's it. So those 4 will be posted separately after all this. And also I'm going to read out a review of the Religions article that I wrote. It's a slightly condensed version of what I wrote. I mentioned it previously in these blogs. I should read that as a separate one as well. It's called I Answer the Prayers of the Supplicant When He Prays to Me. That was about a hospital thing. I think I mentioned it when I mentioned about a pipe. And I might read that evening poem out. It's a bit long. That was one thing I was thinking as well. I think I was thinking of that when I was walking back to the hospital, how, maybe about that poem, that how when you write things you might mean them at the time, and then later you think, you know, you adapt, you change. And that's the problem with writing things down, because you might have written something that, you know, even like with conversion, before my conversion, things I wrote about then and things I wrote about now, yes, you go around editing them, changing them, but then you do that completely because a human being evolves. You know, so I was thinking in that healing poem I might have said something, you know, against like nurses or doctors or whatever, because of a particular experience. But that isn't to be taken that that's a general experience, a general conclusion, or indeed the current conclusion that I hold. Same like with, I think it's in Jacob Chait's, I've got to be careful because I haven't put that out yet, about, oh well, I'll leave that, but what I mean is there are bits in my work that I might have written and then I've changed my mind, but rather than changing those words I've kept them. So it doesn't always mean whatever I write is whatever I currently believe. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes, that's what I'm saying, I think. And that you learn from your experience and through time. And that was an interesting thing I was thinking of as I was walking to the hospital. How words betray you, I suppose, is in a little way. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll keep you updated. So far everything seems to be fine. And keep praying for my wife and her health. That's it. Thank you very much.